we have people that come and do our hair. We have people that powder our face before you see us on stage. We have a lot of weave.
Carly Pearce is center stage at Country Heat Weekly.
Thank you.
Girl. It's just, look, I'm already looking at you and I want to tear up.
I know. It's wild. It's a little wild. It's really, when you hear it like that, you just kind of, I don't know, I was just like, wow, God is good. And I've known both of you for so long, and it's cool.
Okay, so have you processed everything from 2021? I mean, I just read this laundry list of all the things that have happened to you. Have you had time to soak it in?
I feel like I have moments of kind of realizing everything that's happened, but it's really interesting in scenarios where it's read almost, in a list for the calendar year of what happened to me, and just thinking, I didn't set out to make this album for anything other than survival. And I think the most beautiful thing in that is I found truly who I am. I know it was my third record, but I feel like it honed in on exactly what I wanted to do as an artist sonically, and also just made my purpose as an artist and also as a woman so much bigger, and through something that I thought was the worst thing that ever happened to me. So that, I think, has been, and then obviously all of the things that have happened since then, of all these awards and the Opry and tours and things like that. But it's been really life-changing inside, just as Carly too.
Yeah, I know how hard you've worked and how much you've poured into this. So do you think that it has put pressure on 2022 and what's coming for you in 2022?
Of course. It's like, oh my gosh, can I live up to what happened to me in 2021? And can I continue to raise the bar? Because I just want to look back at the last year and say, I was in a better place than I was last year. What I know now is that people want to hear my stories, and they want to hear whatever truth I'm living at the moment. And I think that gives me some sort of confidence to just own that. And people seem to like that. So it's like, oh my gosh, this is actually the first album that you've made that really was you. So just keep doing that and don't freak out.
You just nailed something, that when you get a piece about who you are on the inside and then you let that flow out, it's amazing how that connects with so many people.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's truly where you are now.
It is. I think that I had to make a decision when I went through a divorce. I could have acted like it never happened, but that's not realistic, and that's not how I can process things. And so I went 100% because I didn't want to give it half. And it opened me up so much to who I am. And I am more confident in myself. I thought I was confident before that, but walking through something hard like that, and especially in the public eye, I gained so much strength that I feel like you can hear in the music. I've heard so many stories of how this music has carried people through seasons of their life that were hard. Of course, there are moments that I get emotional, but that's human nature. But it's empowering to go, wow, we are all just on this human roller coaster ride trying to figure it out. And it's so nice to just go, hey guys, I know I have fake eyelashes on. I know I have fake hair in. I know that I did not buy these clothes. Somebody picked them out for me. And I'm on a stage, but I'm just like you.
I have to say, I was at your Nashville show.
Yes.
It was rowdy. We talked about it on the podcast.
She actually called me that night. She's like,
like,
my gosh, people were screaming things.
You guys.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. There were so many people that were hanging on to every moment of the entire show.
Yeah.
And I wonder how that feels for you up there. Do you feel that energy? Is every show like Nashville? Are they all that rowdy?
Honestly, it has made it, I think, starting with a song like Diamondback in your show, I set the tone for people of like, hey guys, we're good. Like, we're all right, and we're going to go on this journey, but we're good. And I think they get excited because they see that I'm strong. I'm bleeding out my heart to you, but you see at the end that I'm like, we're good. We're okay. And you're going to be okay too.
Just to let you know, that song actually topped the Amazon Best Music 2021 playlist.
No way! Wow!
Yes.
That is awesome.
I mean,
let's go.
Yeah, when you started with that and we all felt it, that's exactly what you get.
Yes.
Best of the playlist.
That's awesome.
Okay, so the 29 tour is picking up again
Yeah.
in March.
Yes.
How do you feel about headlining? I know it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. However, I've never gotten to do it, and I'm so glad that I haven't until now because it feels so different. I made it very much the aesthetic that I've always hoped for, which was somewhere between, when the Chicks did their home record with a little Alison Krauss mixed with Patti Loveless. If that was like a tour and really about the storytelling. And just to be able to really build my show, when you're the first opening act on a major tour, which I've been so grateful to pretty much tour with everyone at this point and getting to tour with Kenny this summer, you're still kind of playing to their fans. And sometimes, me and my songs about my broken heart maybe don't match up with Jason Aldean's rowdy fans. I'm like, hey, we're going to talk about feelings. And they're like, hey, we want to talk about beer. And it's like, hey, all right, we're good. You don't want to break your heart? Okay. You want to talk about divorce? All right, it's fine. But I think having people that are intentionally coming to hear stories and to hear music, it's so awesome. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Okay, let's talk social media because you said just a moment ago, hey, I'm standing on stage. These aren't my eyelashes. This isn't my hair. I didn't. So, and we love the fact that you have really taken the time to post some of those raw, candid, like, I'm not putting a filter on this one, friends. This is who I am. But then you're also going to see me glammed up. Why is that so important to get that message out to fans?
I think about young girls that are so impressionable, and I don't want people to think that what you see on a magazine is actually the aesthetic of all of us. And it's really important to me, just like my music is very raw and real, what you see is what you get. I want that to match me as a human. And my parents have always raised me, be yourself and don't let this world change you. Well, I feel like it's now my duty to say, hey, girls, you too can buy this hair. They'll always say to me in meet and greets, I love your hair. And I'm like, do you want the link? You can buy it. Like, it's not real.
So that is such a Dolly response, by the way.
Well, and I think a lot of what she has taught so much of us, takes a whole lot of money to look this cheap. And it's like, that's so amazing that she humanized the fact that we're putting on a show for you. We don't look like this too without the help. We have people that come and do our hair. We have people that powder our face before you see us on stage. We have a lot of weave, and I think that's really important. I want to be real.
Okay, so we all know that the Opry was a huge bucket list item for you. I'm sure winning Female Vocalist of the Year was as well. If you had to pick one thing to cross off next, what would it be?
Album of the Year. I would like that.
Oh, yeah.
I would really like that.
Me too.
I'd like that.
Can I just interject here and say we were in the audience watching, and as hard as you were crying, we were both crying as hard. Crying and acting ridiculous. It was one of those moments that every person in that arena was cheering for you. Did you feel that?
Yes. Every dream came true in that night for me. Obviously, the Opry is another one of those moments. But like Female Vocalist of the Year, you're like, holy moly. I've been watching other heroes win this for so many years and just thinking of the full circle moment of that. I mean, I fell on my knees like 6 times. My family thought I was peeing. They thought I was squatting and peeing. And I was like, y'all, I'm not that redneck. Like, Lord have mercy.
That country. I will say, in that moment, it showed how much that meant to you.
Oh.
If you were to get up there and just say, oh my gosh, this means so much, thank you. Like, physically, like you said, like it was showing in you, like in your body language, how humbled you were and how much it meant to you. And that's
people
just
keep saying
awesome.
to me, thank you. And people keep saying to me, when I won a CMT award or I was jumping up and down at the ACM awards like an idiot, know that that's actually me having something that I don't know how to class up. Like, I don't know how to make that classy because it's out of body. Because this is all I've ever wanted. And I literally cannot believe that it's happening to me.
Okay, so before you go, a couple things on the podcast that we love that we talk about all the time. One of them in our Rediscover segment coming up, we're featuring nothing but duets from Tim and Faith.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Yes.
Do you have a favorite Tim and Faith duet?
I mean, it's really hard to not say It's Your Love. I just feel like it's so timeless. I listen to it every time it comes on the radio, like I will crank. It's just good.
It is good.
Yeah.
Okay, and our burning question this week checks in with country stars who work out. And we know you like to run.
True.
Have you always liked to run?
I started running when I was about 18. So, I mean, a while now. But I used to hate it as like a middle school and high school kid. I wouldn't even run outside for anything. Nothing would make me. But now I really enjoy it, and it's a stress reliever for me for sure.
So, duets in the future.
I would
What are we
totally.
thinking? That
What
would
am
be
I?
great.
I would do that for sure. There's so many people. Honestly, probably the one that I would love the most as far as people in our current genre of Brothers Osborne. I just really want to sing with TJ.
Oh, yeah.
TJ, let me sing with you.
TJ, did you hear that?
Please, can we just make that happen?
And let
We're gonna make
John
that
just
happen.
like rip. I will let you have a 2-minute guitar solo. I will. Listen to my album now. Like, I appreciate what you bring to the table. It is just as important. Do it.
You clearly know how to reel him in
There
because
we go.
that's what
Yep.
he's looking for. You
Yeah,
know what? We just are so happy for you.
Oh, thank you.
Seriously.
happy.
Carly Pearce right here on Country Heat Weekly.